Hi guys, how you all doing? Welcome back to the channel, and not a reaction but something, well, kind of a reaction but something a little bit different. I've just been on Google and it pops up on the top. I've got like an extension, it pops up with news, and something's just caught my attention. I had to click it. Dolly Parton, Eminem and Duran Duran join Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. What? Like, now, granted, in the article, Dolly Parton said she didn't want to be in the induction list. She didn't want to be in the votes or anything like that, but they've put it in anyway. Eminem is not a rock and roll artist. He's a rap artist, a very good one, but he's not a rock and roll artist. And I would definitely say the Duran Duran weren't either. They were like a new romantic hero, weren't they, in the 80s. Dolly Parton's a massive, massive country artist, but that's not rock and roll. Her music is not country rock. It's just country. It just baffles me. Whoever the fuck decides and who creates these shortlists. I mean, I've gone on. I'm on the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame right now, just scrolling through the list, and I don't agree with a lot of them that are on here. But you've got the likes of Metallica, perfect. Foo Fighters, I would agree. Fleetwood Mac, of course. Who else have you got? Elvis Presley was a rock and roll artist. Bob Dylan, yeah, totally agree with it. Who else have we got? We scroll down. Def Leppard, of course. Deep Purple, yes. Pink Floyd, legends. Cream, Kiss, unreal. Do you know who isn't on this list? And I don't care if I don't like them, but they deserve to be on this list. Iron Maiden. Where are Iron Maiden on this list? Who the fuck decides who goes on this list and why? Is Jay-Z. I've just seen Jay-Z's on there. Black Sabbath, of course, definitely deserve to be on there. LL Cool J. Like, what? Do you know who else I'm thinking on here? I don't actually think they are. No, they're not. Rammstein. Just searching bands off the top of my head. I know you've got to be going for, is it 20 years or 25 years? To be honest, so Rammstein might actually just be out of that. Let's see when they formed. Rammstein formed 1994. No, they're eligible. They are eligible. They're not on there. I just don't understand this fucking Eminem and Duran Duran and Dolly Parton. As good as it was that she said, no, don't put me on there, I want to bow out, they've done it anyway. It's just starting to make a fucking mockery of what this list stands for. There was some artists and bands on the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame list that are eternal in terms of they deserve to be on there 100%. Aerosmith, another one. AC/DC, you know, the classics, 100% agree. But fucking Eminem, and this is in no shape or form throwing shade at Eminem. He is one unbelievable artist. He's not a rock and roll artist. Eminem does not make rock music. Neither did Duran Duran. I mean, Johnny Cash, yes. Who else have we got? The Clash, classic. Again, not my thing, but, you know, Creedence Clearwater Revival. Absolute classics. The Cure. Deep Purple, I think we've said them already. Just trying to find out who else is on here that I recognise. The Drifters, they're old, they're a bit before my time. The Eagles, they're good. But yeah, you get the idea. I mean, the Foo Fighters were only inducted in 2021. There's a case of serious overlooking going on when it comes to the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. And I just don't understand. Like, why the fuck is Whitney Houston on there? Like, she's definitely being put on because she died. That is the only reason she was inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, is because she died. I mean, again, stupidly talented artist, but not a rock and roll artist. Michael Jackson, bit of both. Not so much rock, but, I mean, has had rock tracks. You can understand. I mean, fucking Jimi Hendrix, they had to be on there. 100% had to be on there. Journey, will agree with that. The Kinks, I know what anything my dad's into. They were in 1990, they were inducted. Led Zeppelin, you see, these are huge, huge bands. There's no Iron Maiden on there. Like, they are a band that I would 100% say deserve to be on there and have been going for longer than 25 years. A fucking lot longer. Metallica are on there, you know. Yeah. They deserve to be on there. I mean, fucking 9 Inch Nails got inducted in 2020. Nirvana. Why the fuck is Notorious B.I.G. on there? Like, there's rappers getting added to this list, and I'm trying not to be one of the fucking metal gatekeepers here, people, but this is making a mockery of rock and roll music. It really is. You can't have the likes of fucking Les Paul, who's there. That man gave me my favourite guitar of all time. And then have Biggie. Again, unreal artist. Not rock and roll. Really, not rock and roll. You can't have Pink Floyd and then have Biggie. You can't have fucking Pink Floyd and then LL Cool J. You can't have Prince and then Eminem. Like, Prince is on there. You can't have Queen, the fucking gods, and then have Dolly Parton. I've actually not looked at this list for a long time. Ramones, 100%. Chili Peppers, yep, agree with that. The Stones, of course. Like, if they weren't on there, that would be criminal. It really would. Rush, Santana, yes. Sex Pistols, yeah. Tupac. He got put on in 2017. How long's he been dead? He does not make rock music. He never did. He was a very, very good rap artist. One of my favourite rappers. Again, not throwing shade out there. You can't have Bruce Springsteen and then Eminem. Like, this list is actually really, really bad. When you go... Fucking Tina Turner. You two... you two make rock music. Rock music. Give us your fucking money. But... I mean, let's just get one thing straight, people. The God himself his name has just appeared. You wonderful man up there, or down there, wherever you went. You cannot have Eminem and Mr. Eddie Van Halen. The God of guitar. Him and Hendrix. The reasons I play. You can't have Van Halen and Duran Duran on the same list. I'm just not having it, people. I'm really fucking not. The Who. My dad got me into them. Mods and rockers and all that kind of stuff. Again, it's still rock music. Fucking hell, they were inducted the year I was born. 1990. Stevie Wonder? Really? Kinda. ZZ Top. Love them guys. Neil Young, yeah. But this is the kind of example I'm trying to make, people. It's just becoming a joke now. This used to be, in my opinion, one of the highest honours that you could be given as a rock and roll artist. You shouldn't be inducted onto it if you die of a drugs overdose and made pop music. And you shouldn't be inducted onto it if you're a rapper. There's other lists and awards for that. This is just silly. It really is. I mean, Dolly Parton, not so much, like we've mentioned. She did say she didn't want to be put into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. But they've put her in there anyway. And I don't understand why there's rappers on a list for rock and roll. Like, there's rappers on this list with some of the best guitarists in the world, some of the best bands that have ever graced anyone's ears. Like I've already compared with a couple of them. And also the people that they've missed out. I mean, fucking Green Day are on here. I've just seen them. The Police, again, one of my dad's favourite bands. But there's bands that, again, have been overlooked. Iron Maiden is definitely one of them bands, and I can't stand them. I've never been a fan. My dad tried to get me to listen to them. They probably have an influence in the music I listen to. But how can you have probably one of the top 3 metal bands in the world, because there is a big 3, and they aren't on the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame? They haven't been inducted. And this is coming from someone who doesn't like them. But they 100 and 110% deserve to be on that list. And they're nowhere to be seen. But the likes of LL Cool J, Jay-Z, Eminem, and Notorious B.I.G. and Tupac are. Does it give you a reason as to why they were inducted if you click on them? Notorious B.I.G. Okay, he was inducted for being a performer in 2020. He is a rap artist. So why is he not on like the R&B, rap, gangster rap, whatever it is? I mean, I'm not up on that category. I do listen to rap though. Why is there not a list for that? Induct him into that. He's one of the biggest rappers of all time still. Put him on that. Keep the fucking rock music to rock music. It's silly. It's stupid. It's really triggered me, and I just thought I'd have to put a video out and let you know that it's becoming a joke. It really is. This isn't worth anything anymore. I would not want to be on a list of rock musicians with rap artists and pop stars, because why are they on a list when they don't make that music? And why are they allowed to be on a list with such legends of the rock genre? Like, it's popping up here. Fucking David Bowie. Do not say he's not a rock artist. David Bowie is whatever the fuck he wanted to be. He did touch on rock at times. At least he made rock songs. And Hendrix is popping up. Fucking Kurt Cobain. Absolute legends of their craft. This now it's a mockery. It's not worth the fucking carrot, in my opinion. Now, if you was to be like, you're getting inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, well, it's not a Rock and Roll Hall of Fame anymore, is it? It's just a list of people that made music that just so happened to make a lot of money and sell a lot of songs. There's no category for it anymore. It's not distinct, and there's people that should be on it that aren't on it, and they're putting people like fucking Duran Duran on it. Really, come on. I could go on all night. It's triggered me. I thought it was worthy of a video. Say of it what you think. Let's have a discussion down below, but I'm probably going to title this video, The Rock and Roll Hall of Fame Isn't Worth Shit, because it really isn't. Like, it's just pointless. And the thing is, I googled before I started this video, is there an official metal Hall of Fame? There's not. There's a charity one. There's like a group of people that have made their own, and good on them, you know, fair play. But there are metal bands and alternative bands and artists that could very easily be on that list. Slipknot. Hello. You know, I think it's disgusting that was it the Oscars or whatever it was the Oscars or the Music Awards, that Joey Jordison didn't get a mention for people that we've lost in music. It must have been a music one. For people that we've lost in music, Joey Jordison didn't get a mention. How? He's not like only the drummer of one of the biggest fucking bands on the planet, but is also one of the most influential drummers to other drummers on the planet. And he didn't get a mention. It's fucked up. It's corrupt. It's because metal is still viewed as taboo. Like, just keep the metal people away. Keep them away. It's disgusting. Joey Jordison has more right, and Slipknot, to be on that list than fucking Whitney Houston does. Iron Maiden deserve 1,000 times more to be on that list than Duran Duran do. And Eminem, Tupac, I can go on. I will go on. I will rant all fucking day. So I will leave it there. But just let me know what you think. I think it's a pile of shit. So, yeah, take care. Thanks for watching. And I will see you all very soon. Bye for now.